News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Wendy Gillette in Los Angeles. President Biden is sending more help to battle hundreds of wildfires in Canada.
I spoke yesterday with Prime Minister Trudeau, and I've decided dictated a national interagency fire center response to Canada's request for additional firefighters and the fire suppression assets such as air tankers.
Some tips from the American Lung Association's Laura Kate Bender.
In addition to avoiding a lot of time or a lot of exercise outdoors, folks can also keep their indoor air protected by keeping their windows and doors shut, and then if they have air conditioning, set it to recirculate.
Odyssey meteorologist Craig Allen on where the smoke is the worst.
The thickest part of this smoke plume has now drifted south of New York City and is going through south central, southeast parts of Pennsylvania, southern New Jersey, and heading on down through Maryland and into the Washington, D.C. area.
Breaking this hour, 5 people have been flown to the hospital after an elevated walkway collapsed in Surfside Beach, Texas, which is about 60 miles south of Houston. Officials say 10 people in total were hurt. The Supreme Court issued a surprise ruling in an Alabama redistricting case in favor of black voters. CBS legal analyst Jessica Levinson.
What the Chief Justice said is, looking at these maps, there's a likely violation of the Voting Rights Act because they were drawn out of political power.
The main suspect in the Natalie Holloway disappearance case, Joran Vandersloot, is now on U.S. soil after he was extradited from Peru. Correspondent Janet Shamlian.
He's never been charged with her death. However, he was arrested twice in Aruba. He was the last person to see her in 2005 after her high school graduation trip to that island.
A Senate committee is looking into what to do about youth mental health. U.S. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy.
The data show that youth who spend more than 3 hours a day on social media face double the risk of experiencing symptoms of depression and anxiety. This is deeply worrisome because on average, teenagers are spending 3.5 hours a day on social media.
A stabbing attack in southeastern France.
6 people, including 4 small children, were injured in the alpine town of Annecy when a man attacked them with a knife in a lakeside playground. The man, a Syrian Christian, has now been placed under investigation for attempted murder. The Prime Minister said the attacker was refused asylum in France just days ago because he already has refugee status in Sweden, where he has a wife and a child of the same age as those in the playground. Elaine Cobb, CBS News, Paris.
The markets posted gains. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.